Have you ever wondered what love looks like when the world is burning? What hope feels like when survival is the only rule? Today, we're diving into Sunrise on the Reaping by Suzanne Collins, a powerful return to the brutal, emotional universe that first captivated millions in the Hunger Games series. And if you think you already know Panem, think again. This novel takes us back in time, decades before Katniss Everdeen ever volunteered as tribute. We enter the era of the 50th Hunger Games, the Second Quarter Quell, a games twice as cruel, twice as deadly, and layered with the kind of emotional intensity that Suzanne Collins does so brilliantly. Without spoiling a single major twist, here's what you need to know. This story follows a young tribute whose journey will change the way you understand sacrifice, loyalty, ambition, and yes, love. And while this may not be marketed as a traditional romance, the emotional bonds at the heart of the story are deeply human, deeply vulnerable, and quietly devastating. As a romance genre reviewer with a decade of experience, I can confidently say the emotional intimacy here hits just as hard as any epic love story. What will you experience in this audiobook? You'll explore the psychology of survival, how fear reshapes identity. You'll witness the slow erosion of innocence. You'll feel the ache of impossible choices. And you'll understand how relationships, romantic and otherwise, can become both a weakness and the greatest strength. One of the greatest strengths of Sunrise on the Reaping is its emotional layering. Collins doesn't just show us violence, she shows us vulnerability. The quiet conversations before chaos, the glances that carry unsaid promises, the fragile hope that flickers even in the arena's darkest hours. Another major strength is world building. Even though we've been to Panem before, this perspective feels fresh, urgent, and hauntingly relevant to modern audiences in the US. The political undertones are sharp, but never overwhelming. They serve the characters, not the other way around. And let's talk about the audiobook experience specifically. If you choose to listen rather than read, you'll feel the tension in every breath. The pacing, the atmosphere, the emotional pauses, they land differently when heard. There's something incredibly immersive about experiencing the games through voice, especially during the more intimate character moments. Now, no review is complete without honesty. Some readers may find the tone heavier than expected. This is not a light romance. It's emotionally intense, at times bleak, and deliberately uncomfortable. If you're looking for a fast-paced action story with constant twists, you might find parts of this narrative more reflective and character-driven than explosive. Additionally, longtime fans of the original trilogy may need a moment to adjust to the different era and voice, but trust me, that adjustment is worth it. So who is this book perfect for? It's ideal for fans of emotionally complex dystopian fiction, for listeners who appreciate slow-burn connections built under pressure, for anyone who loves stories about resilience, sacrifice, and the complicated beauty of human attachment, and especially for those who grew up with the Hunger Games and are ready to see its world through a more mature, layered lens. Who might want to skip it? If you prefer light-hearted romance with guaranteed happy endings, this may not be your next comfort listen. And if dystopian settings feel too intense right now, it's okay to come back to this one later. But if you're craving a story that will make you feel something real, something raw, this audiobook absolutely delivers. In the end, Sunrise on the Reaping reminds us that even in systems built on cruelty, love and loyalty still matter. That sunrise, even after the longest night, is still possible. If this sounds like your kind of story, I highly recommend checking out the full audiobook version. Listening truly elevates the emotional experience. I'll leave a link below where you can explore it, and if you decide to grab it through that link, it helps support the channel at no extra cost to you. Thank you for spending these few minutes with me. If you enjoy thoughtful, emotionally rich book reviews like this one, make sure to subscribe and join our growing community of audiobook lovers. Until next time, keep listening, keep imagining, and never underestimate the power of a story to change the way you see the world.